Possibly to only having the camera plugged in. Oh. Hello, anyone that's patiently waiting for me to get my shit together. This is part of why I'm late. Pulling out just some greens. I'm still, you guys, anybody who was watching earlier knows I was kind of conflicted on what direction I'm even going in. And that's still the case. So, hey Karen. Yeah, this I don't think I'm going to swatch all these. I need to cut them down a little bit more. I was going to do it before stream, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so late. I'm already so late. I need to just start. And this is a small sampling of my greens. My greens is one of the drawers, the old sorting system drawers that is still over here. And then, of course, my Zoya drawers right here. This is mostly like Zoya's new bars and China glazes. So, let's do a tweet. Let's do a Discord, and then let's find some organization here. And once I narrow these colors down a little bit, then we'll do some swatches. We'll pick what we want to use for the water marble, and then see where that leads us for the nail art. My nail art ideas are just still so all over the place. Hey, Music Gal. Okay. Testing. Okay, and Discord also. I had like, I thought I had just enough time like to eat and do this stuff. Turns out I didn't really have enough time. I always underestimate like how long something is going to take. Okay, tweet is tweeted, Discord is discorded, I guess. I don't know, posted. Ideas on ordering from these. I do love green. I would say green, blue, and purple are probably the colors I have most of. Hi, Jackie. Yes. Yes, I think you're on top of it, Musical. Yeah. One of the other things, I always love it when I see other people do those posts on Instagrams where it's like just a big old pile of one brand to polish, or they're like all neatly laid out and nested within each other of their whole collection of one brand. I know my Zoya picture would be bomb as hell. I have a shitload of Zoyas. I have to guess that I have at least 200 Zoyas. And a bunch of them are green, as you can see. Hi, loves to read. Oh, yeah, catching up on the nail polish spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is such a good idea. I feel like it really is so useful. But it's one more of those things that when I get behind, the farther I get behind, the more intimidating it is to get caught up. Ireland in the top right corner. Let's see, top right for you would be, where are we here? Top right. Why is this so hard? Not that one. This one? No, this one? God. Okay, the reason I had trouble picking that out is because that looks completely different, and I'm not even sure if this is the right one. But okay, you guys saw how that just looked. Look at how it looks now. If I put it back down here, it looks so boring. But you pick it up. It is, this is Logan, by the way. But I'm sure Ireland is probably here. I'm not even sure if that was the one you meant. Hi, Jackie. The sparkly one on top with the hollow. I do have a couple hollows in here. But because I was kind of sticking within these brands, just because that's kind of how it ends up going. I didn't pull out too many hollows. I might pull out some though. Because, you guys, I'm trying to get with it. Well, you can't even tell. Right now, you can't see that this is a water marble. I don't hate these, but I'm really frustrated with how difficult they are to see and to... Maybe I'm actually hoping for overcast skies tomorrow, because I bet I'd be able to get some decent pictures in overcast skies. Anyway, hi Amethyst. Matte green, matte velvet, red, blue, green, and purple. And that's not the order that you wrote them in, and I don't know why I couldn't just read that in order. I have a couple of the matte velvets in here. I love that they come in the little matte bottle. I thought I had 2. Oh, here's the other one. So, 3. Oh, wait, that's a satin. Satins and matte velvets are pretty freaking close. Pretty greens and bad typing. Hi, yo. Yeah, I almost want to say my first Zoya greens are when they did Green Friday, but I might be wrong. Like several years ago on Black Friday, they did a thing where if you ordered a certain amount, you got 6 green polishes for free. I feel almost like I could name at least a couple of them, but I thought it would be cool if they continued that like tradition. They always have a good Black Friday sale, but that was one of my favorites. And hi, Sunburned. Middle Top Ireland. This one? I don't think it is. I think this is a Gemma. It's Gemma. That might not be the one you meant, though. Ireland is probably out here. Maybe not. There's more. There's more than this, because my collection is so fragmented. And there's one I was looking for. I think it's called Cherish, chrome green China glaze. I can't find it. I think I had it out for something, and I don't remember what, and I don't know what I did with it, and I can't find it. All I got to do is all this time that I'm doing tutorials and testing, all this 12 days of Christmas productivity, I just need to keep that. Just focus that time into organizing my damn collection. Because as beautiful as this is, and I love it, and I'm sure we're going to create something fantastic, it irritates the fuck out of me that I could not find that one polish. Yeah, and some are good to look at, and some are good to photograph, and some aren't good either way, but you know what you did, and you know the design is in there somewhere. And it's hard to know for sure before doing a tutorial how it's really going to show up on camera, because even with testing, the way it looks on paper is different than the way it looks on nails. The way it looks against the white background is going to be different than it looks against, flesh tone on your fingers. Yes, I do have Honor and Ivanka, although I don't think this is Ivanka. This is Verushka, and this is Honor. And the other one was Sage. Yeah, I wonder where Ivanka is. See, that's I'm going to try real hard not to get sidetracked, but now I wonder if I just overlooked her in the drawer or if she's misplaced somewhere. No, that's one next week and one the week after. And the pixie dusts, I mean, they're very pretty matte. They're very pretty glossy also. The pixie dusts and the matte velvets and the satins for that matter, because most of them are, you can see a little bit of the shift of color in there, but it's a very shimmery metallic-y sort of a finish with top coat. This one, Wyatt. It's Hunter. Do I have Wyatt out here? And this, I would, oh, this is going to be, just imagine swatching all these, like, for real, like on nail swatches, not just in my notebook. And being able to pull them out later and reference them all next to each other. Or, like, imagine sitting down to do this testing, and instead of pulling out all these bottles, I pull out my green swatch wheel and go through and go, And then I easily open a drawer, everything is at my fingertips, and I instantly lay hands on the exact polish that I want. How long do you guys think it'll take me to get there? Yeah, I think that's pretty good sunburn. Always wait for a sale, though, if you want Zoya. I won't pay full price for it because they have sales too often that are too good, and they're expensive. Yeah, the free gifts are great. That's how I got addicted to the sugar scrub. One order, I got a full size, what is it, like, I want to say it's 18 ounces of the sugar scrub. No, that would be much bigger than that. It's about this size. How big is this? Yeah, this is like 6.7 ounces. It wasn't quite exactly this size, but anyway, full size of their sugar scrubs, and those things go for like $18. That's a really good free gift, in my opinion. I really think it will. And this level of testing, and you guys really, like, being so tolerant with me, have encouraged me that it will make good streaming, Jackie. Because before I was like, man, who's gonna want to just, like, sit around and watch me do that? Where did Bean go? He's got a shoelace here if he comes back. I don't, and the thing is too, it's like I'm trying to envision, like, how many swatch sticks. I mean, this is a huge giant project. My nail polish collection is not in the hundreds. My nail polish collection is in the thousands. I know this as a fact. So it's like, I have no idea how I'm going to separate the swatch sticks right now other than by color. But I mean, you can only fit so many on one, even if I use the most wonderful suggestion. Jackie, was it you? With the Dollar Tree coat hangers? Oh, that was my back if the microphone picked that up, and it was wonderful. Oh, thank you, Amethyst. Sometimes it is tough, and I feel frazzled, and I know I'm a little bit late, but and I mean, there's, like, life stuff going on and family health stuff going on, but streaming is great. I mean, aside from the fact that all this testing makes the manicures so much better than they would be without this testing. You know, I don't have people in real life that are like, oh, how many green nail polishes do you have? Like, I'm missing some chat too. I think you're talking about separating out teals from greens. Oh, but I was saying, like, even if I use the coat hanger idea, I'm thinking I might have to separate not just by color, but by finish. But I'm going to get super sidetracked here, but I want to show you guys this because it just made me think of it. And you guys might also find this addicting and fun, but let me read chat first. If you can't decide if it's a blue or green, it goes there. Everybody has something different in mind with certain colors. Like, I was talking about this with my friend one day between aqua, turquoise, teal, aquamarine, you know, all these colors. And if you were to look at my polish spreadsheet, sometimes I'll be looking at the colors that I usually call something. I'm like, none of these colors seem appropriate. And then all of a sudden you've got something like chartreuse up in there. If it's blue-green leaning green, it's teal. If it's blue-green leaning blue, it's turquoise to me. If you don't agree, that's okay. But I have a drawer in between the blue drawer and the green drawer that's blue-green, where the teals and the turquoises live. Sometimes it's a fine line, too. You might look at it by itself, and obviously it's green, and then you put it next to, like, you know, this kind of green, and then all of a sudden it's obviously teal. Yeah, like the holiday hullabaloo box they did was a pretty good deal. I didn't get it because, with the cameras were a huge purchase. I don't remember if I even knew about the cameras when that deal was going on, but the main reason I didn't get it was all the pixie dusts that they had included in there I already had. So, yeah, and I feel like a lot of times I don't need to really reference something. I know my collection very well. Like in a weird way, I'm like, this is a weird thing to know this well. But when I'm doing something like this, where I have kind of just a nebulous idea and I really want to like test things, I think that would be a lot easier. And especially just comparing things like if you were going to make a gradient, instead of swatching stuff out on the notebook, have the swatch sticks, and maybe still swatch some like as I'm doing testing, but without having to do so many, just to see if something's darker than in the bottle. Okay, so this thing I'm about to show you guys is called Color Puzzle. All right, and basically you play it on your phone. Oh, the light doesn't want to show it. You play it on your phone. It starts out like this, right? This is the start of the puzzle. I'm going to show you guys one of the ones that I completed. And you arrange them so that they create a gradient. Like if you, to me, this is the funnest little time waste in this game. Yeah, I've heard of that one too. I think it was suggested when I got this one. I don't remember if I actually downloaded it or not, but that's when I think about arranging my swatch sticks. This is what I imagine. Like once I have them in my hands, it'll be obvious how they need to be sorted. You know what I mean? Like when you start that puzzle, everything's all jumbled around and it's like, man, some of these colors look the same. These are very small differences. Where do all these things go? Same with the nail polish. But once you actually start like moving them around and getting them in order and putting like things together, all of a sudden it becomes very obvious how the gradation is supposed to go. Music L for a shower lurk. Awesome for stick storage. I missed the pants hangers, yes. There's a picture in Discord somewhere, or you could repost it if people didn't see it, because that was so freaking cool. Yeah, if you ask 20 people to picture blue in your mind, everyone will picture a different color. Yeah, I mean, probably nobody's going to picture red, but, or yellow, but somebody might picture something that's leaning a little bit green, or definitely people have different expectations. Steals the drawer. Yeah, I have made those kind of mistakes too, though, Sunburned. And that's usually kind of like you said, when I know it's like, okay, time to put on the brakes, time to like get a little bit more under control, time to get my organized and under control. Blendoku. I feel like I should be writing down all these games. I probably would love all these games. I've got this open to vent, but I know that it's still really hot. It like warns you. It keeps it so hot. Don't burn your mouth when you drink your hot beverage. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and check out these games because I love that little game. Ooh, a hexagon or octagon section. Okay. Yeah. What point in the stream is this? 19 minutes in. I'm gonna go back and reference the chat for all these colorful games. Yeah, the multi-chromes. Probably they will go off by themselves. I'm not gonna try and put a multi-chrome and pick which color it really goes with. They'll live together because like right now, they live. The drawers are by color. The old drawers are by color, except for hollows and except for multi-chromes. Oh, sometimes what I have started doing, Sunburn, if I'm really unsure of something, and especially right now when I know my polish spreadsheet isn't like updated, particularly if I'm ordering Zoya or something that I know I have a lot of and I know not all of it is cataloged, I will search my email. because of course I get email confirmations of all the orders. Everything should be listed in there. So I'll just search in my email and see if, you know, whatever Zoya Gemma pops up. Oops, I could take that out of my cart. Apparently I already have that, you know, because I have definitely been there. Okay, let's get these in order. Let's line up all the Zoyas over here. And I don't know how I'm going to decide what I'm using here, but let's just get some semblance of order here. We've got the Nubar Greener collection. The whole collection's green. We've got a bunch of Zoyas. We've got a handful of China glazes. This is not very mixed. Some things, it's like you just don't connect this thing with that thing. Okay, so I wish I could decide on what sort of a design I want to do here. This is an example of what an old polish will end up looking like, sitting in your drawer. But like, give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Every now and then I'll run across one that's just like completely dried out, and that's way worse than this. The bottle may certainly still look like that, but the polish, I mean, the polish is mixed up inside. It's not actually, you gotta learn to recognize when it's like separated and when the bottle is actually like kind of stained. Don't let the old polish bottle scare you. I bet that polish stains your nails too. I mean, just looking at how weird it made its bottle. I bet that's a stainer. What is this? 4-leaf clover. No, it doesn't stain. In fact, I've marbled with this before, so that's good to know. Okay. Should I cut down all these colors before or after swatching, you guys? I feel like I should do it before, because that would be a lot of colors to swatch. I feel like I should... Some of these, I'm just looking right now, I automatically can get rid of. Like, what is this? Olivera. I pulled Olivera out because she pretends to be green. She's got this green flash, but I remember you swatch her and she's just blurple. And all the green is gone. So we don't need to swatch her, because I know better. Some of these blander colors, I feel like, aren't that Christmassy. But at the same time, I feel like with some other colors, they could possibly accent a Christmas design. Some are just very, very blah, though. Uh-oh. It's on its last legs, I think, sunburned. Olivera is a liar, and it's like I almost get fooled every time, and then I'm like, don't be fooled. I've multiple times I've gone and like swatched it like hoping something would be different. It never is. It never is. So let's just nip that in the bud right now. I like these really dark greens. These I feel like are super Christmassy. So let's start with what we absolutely want to use and work our way from there. So if we're gonna have like a real dark color, these are nice dark colors. Do you guys want to be a little closer or not until we start swatching? The update will either help or it will finish breaking it. I'm sorry, I don't trust updates. My own computer is in dire need of updates. It's like I wish I could do everything at the same time, because so much is going to be dependent on what water marbles. Because like, you got these two, for example. They're both green. They're both a very dark green. This one's obviously leaning more teal, and this one's obviously leaning more yellow. Depending on which one water marbles better, we want to have like complementary colors. I mean, not that these would even necessarily look bad together. Oh my, I've got too much choice and too little direction. And these are both very, very close. Suvi. Suvi is thin. Of course, that might water marble really well. Hey, Bean. Why don't you get in your chair, buddy? Yeah, get in your chair. Get in your chair. Up here. You want to play with the shoelace? No? What do you want? What do you want? It's not dinner time. You have a whole hour. Dr. Crotron. Not enough greens. I thought for sure when I saw your name, my prediction of your chat was something about a dead frog, 'cause that's usually what you tell me when I'm using green. Yeah, well, and my thing too is, okay, so if I'm doing all greens, my thought is I'm either going to need to go light background, dark nail art, or dark background, light nail art. Dark on dark is only going to work to an extent. Light on light is only going to work to an extent. I've had, like, last year I did a green drip marble, and it was this manicure of last year. It was more of a pain in the ass than I planned on, and I wasn't satisfied with the results. So I want to make sure that if I'm staying... If I'm staying all within one color, that I have enough contrast, that it's not just sitting there looking... Like, I thought I had enough contrast here, you guys. I think it's the hollow. The hollow is making everything difficult. Beanie. What? Come here. Come here. Up. Up. If you want attention, come up here. Come here. Oh, God, you're so heavy. Oh. Look at this boy here. What? Okay. So you don't even really want attention. You just want to interrupt things. No, stay. Settle. 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 Just, yeah, right there. He's purring. You already learned something tonight. Oh, Oliver. It's not a bad polish, but it lies. The green, look at that. I wish it did that on my nail. It unfortunately does not. There's a couple little splatters on it. It just, you probably, if it's on your nails, it's one of those where you would be moving your hand back and forth, and it would be like, oh, 1/2 of 1% of one particular specific angle at a particular time of day, and you'll catch the green flash. I don't know Amethyst, what kind of a design I'm going for. That's part of the problem. I have too many ideas. Nothing is... I'm kind of liking the idea I had during stream of doing something like a color splash drag marble wreath. Beanie. Please settle. He's rubbing against my legs, and it's adorable, but it's so distracting. The middle one from China Glaze, the emerald green color. Oh, wait, you can't even see it, but I must have shown it for a minute. We've got two, right? Or you were talking about this one that I was showing was so weird. And it does work to water marble. I've also got some sparkly things on the dark and light side. We've got and then we've, I mean, like this, yeah, this is holly. I mean, this is about as freaking Christmas green, oops, as it gets. I don't think that. Well, of course, it depends on what I'm using it with. I think I'm going to nix the satins and the matte velvets because I don't think they'd water marble well. So, Sage, Honor, and Verushka. Sage, Honor, and Verushka will join, what's your name? Olivera. Sometimes it's so easy to remember, and sometimes it's just, like, completely gone from my mind. His eyes are kind of green sometimes. All right, let's see how warm this is, or hot, burning hot. I don't want to burn myself. Pretty close. Not quite. It's still really hot. It's delicious. Back to the computer. Good luck, sunburned. Hi, Stephanie. You're barely late at all. We're just getting started, and we don't know what we're doing. It is not almost closet time, Dr. Kurtron. Don't be an instigator. This kind of goes down here with the darkest dark things. But you guys actually see the colors here, or we're mostly on camera. we could get some of the China glazes in here. Poor little extra Zoyas. Okay, so I've only eliminated 4 polishes. Is this a pixie dust? This is a pixie dust. Vespa. I'm eliminating Vespa based on pixie dust status, because it probably won't marble. Because the matte velvets and the pixie dust dry up pretty quick, and the pixie dusts are also super glittery. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I'm just going to say that it's not something I feel like super messing around with, given the situations that occurred earlier on this day in water marble history. I think I ordered my new bars directly from them. What is their site? It's something extra. It's like Buy New Bar or My New Bar, something like that. Yeah, I'm trying not to. It even in the instructions, it's like, leave the lid off if you pour boiling water into here for at least 3 minutes and avoid burning your tongue. Hey, Luke Bane. Where did he go? I heard him, and then I turned around and he was not there. Suspicious? Yes, it is. Maybe, I don't know. I had the golds I had pulled previously for the red were not super cooperative water marblers. I was thinking something kind of silver. That's what I was looking for Cherish for. Well, I mean, that's not exactly silver, but it's kind of metallic. I ended up not actually pulling out any silvers. It was going to be green and silver. Maybe I need to... I wish I could find Cherish. It's so irritating. I feel like I've not only, like, seen it recently, like within the last week, I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've laid eyes on it. Yeah, and this one too. I mean, if it wasn't so hot, I mean, I'm trying to cool it off right now. I've just got it, vented or whatever. But like the lid on it is super. It's like leak proof. Okay, let's get back to this. Do I want to stick all within the same brand? Not absolutely necessarily. Kind of, I mean, that's my natural inclination, but it's not a necessity. Hi, Moon Bandit. Yeah, I do like green and gold together, and especially like if I were to use this one, which half the time looks super boring on camera, but I think you can see the gold there. That would go really good. I don't know what else I would pull though right now. I feel brain dead on golds, and none of the golds that were out for the red and gold worked well. Even, what is this? Oh. Oh. Okay. No. Distracted, sorry. This is supposed to magically come together right now. I'm supposed to suddenly just be like, ooh, I see exactly. I want this, and this one, and I'm going to try to do this. And then we're supposed to be able to go forward. Hi, Luke. Or Luke. Ninja. I saw Ninja, but then I looked at Luke, and what I was looking at came out of my mouth, and that sounds inappropriate. Okay. No promises for the coherency of this stream, because we're just getting started and we're already having problems. Okay, what would I really like to use if I was being as Christmassy as possible? Let's start there. Christmas green, a little bit of hollow, something dark to go with these, which would probably be one of these because they're slightly more blue leaning. Let's continue to build this. Does this go with the gold? I don't think it does. Maybe we need a cream for contrast. Does that go? Do we want something lighter? Like this. Or maybe we want something lighter as the background. This one has leaning kind of a little bit blue. The feller. Well, the reason they're in there is I just thought, the idea that I had during stream was to do a color splash / drip marble wreath. And I feel like that particular design really benefits by a very light color to help with the mixing. It makes, and let me actually, I'm just realizing some of you guys may be like, what the hell is a color splash? Let me hold on just a second here. Let me see if I can, well, I mean I can, it'll just take a second. Let me find an example so that it is known. Are these just, well, that would have been, okay, let's move this over here so I can actually see it. So it's probably in here. Water splash, not color splash. Well, this one was a water splash because it was blue. Okay, do I have a window capture? What are you capturing? Capture this. Okay. This is a Blobbicure. A water splash Blobbicure. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. Each blob is a bunch of different colors. So what you do is you take like a wet base, you take like 3 colors, kind of swirl them in a little swirl and pick them up with a dotting tool or with a brush or something. Then you blob them into the wet polish and it turns into this. So my thought was either to do that technique with small dots or even with, if you kind of dot and then drag and it turns into kind of a little teardrop in a wreath shape, which might be pushing it, or I could even do garlands, or I could just do like just this sort of a design in greens with this technique. But that's what the splash technique is. It's a splash of different colors all together. So, just to clear up any confusion on the verbiage and descriptive terms. Wait, the Zoya one is calling you. The one on the right, the sparkly one. This one. Merida. Moon. Moon Bandit. Please, you need me. Wait, eggnog green. No, eggnog should not be green. If you were an alien blood, which green would I be on a finger? Yeah, so I wanted to pull some really light things as a contrast with the color splash in mind. That's also why is this Reef? Yeah, Reef green, and that's why that's out too. Like, it's not the Christmassy, it's green, but picture that in a swirl with, like, you know, like picture these in a swirl together. Of course, then what would the background be? Do I want a white background or a black background? If I do something like that, maybe I do need a white background. Then I need to get some white out, I guess. Barnacles. Dr. Crotron. It's all nice Christmassy things, not horrible things. Not frogs and not barnacles. I can do eggnog as long as it's not like so thick that it completely coats my throat. I like the taste more than like the texture of like a full fat eggnog. I'll do soy nog. I will. Fight me. Oh, we got to be careful, you guys. It's boiling hot lava. I'm sure the mic can hear that. As effective as it is blowing in this little tiny hole. Just need to burn off them first layer taste buds, then you're fine. No. It's not quite so bad. Vulcan blood is green. Well, it looks kind of almost, in my head, I'm picturing it kind of almost like this green, but it's like, you know, weird old TV green. Make a schematic. Yeah, I do like the garland idea because I've done garlands before. Yeah, silver was supposed to be. Should I pull some silvers, you guys? We haven't even narrowed this down. And I'm like, let's get more polish out. We're sitting here with, what is this? Fucking like 24 polishes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 polishes. Yeah, let's just get out a couple more. Well, again, the electric greens were considered more like, okay, picture this is almost neon. Camera's not liking it, but picture these two in a like a splash swirl over a darker background. Actually, I kind of like these, even though they're kind of like really bright for Christmas. This could be the dark background. Okay, we're doing those three together. We're getting rid of these two new bars, which are Earth and Conserve, because they're slightly too teal. And we're going to try... I think we're going in some kind of a color splash direction, you guys, because that's what I'm building this around. These three splash together with this as a background. That might not... We might need to pull out a white. I'm not sure about that. We'll see how they swatch out. I think I'm calling these two as too yellowish of a dark green. Envy, Tabitha. What do you go with? You're too yellow to go with those. Or are you? We'll swatch you. Zoya's. I think I'm canning this one for being Beanie. You know what, Dr. Crotron? You are wrong. It is not closet time. It is under the bed time. Like, I can't even get him out of there if I wanted to. I can go in the closet and force him out. I can't get him out from the back corner of my bed, which is pushed up against the wall. Oh, every single one of my greens. We can't. We have sleep to do. We have editing yet to do tonight. That's literally not possible in the time that we have. I'm getting rid of this, which is Logan, on the grounds of too sparkly and probably won't water marble. Even though I kind of want to see if I could make it water marble. Well, we gotta simplify. Kind of like knowing when to stop when you're doing polish surgery, knowing to like rein yourself back when you're testing. Don't like over test. I'm liking, as far as like Christmas, if I think about it, unless you're doing like a very realistic-y tree, which sometimes like a more realistic tree would be kind of maybe more of this yellow green in their needles. This is Sean, by the way. I'm leaning more bluish greens, but still not to the point of teal. So that also knocks out Tracy. And I think you're just too muddy and dumb for this. This is Charlie. I mean, this would be great for like a camo, and I would love to do a hand-done camo again. I did it once on my mom's nails. I've never done it on my own. I feel like this just doesn't quite go with the others. This is Josie and Gemma. Do you have a place in this world, Gemma? What, is that right? Yeah, Gemma. Who has a very... Gemma's lavender sheen is the same as Oliveira's green sheen. It's a damn lie, for the most part. Unless you're at that one certain angle at that one certain time of day. Zoya C. I think I came across Zoya CC in one of my not Zoya drawers, and I was like, oh my god, I should go through this and pull out the Zoyas. And I was like, no. And I was like, should I pull this one out? And I was like, no, it's too bright. You, Dr. Crotron, you'll just have to turn in 2019. My Simple Little Pleasures Swatchathon. Should I call it that? That would be absurd. I'd be swatchathoning all year. I have no idea how long it's going to take you guys to swatch my whole collection. Like, when I actually think about it, I'm like, well, how many can I realistically swatch an hour? 10? That seems like a low number. 20? Reasonable. 30? Seems like it would be pushing it. So if we call it, let's say 25, and let's say I do a 4-hour stream, that's only 100. And I don't know if that's feasible just because, like, where am I laying these 100 swatch sticks to dry? But let's just say 100 per day. I've got over 3,000 bottles of polish. I'm really slow at doing the math because I'm tired, but I think that would take me like a year. And that's assuming I stop buying all nail polish and swatch 4 hours every single day. I like the Grinch colors. Wait, Grinch green? China Glaze Grinch. Color Club Grinch also? Yes, other than with water marble, there is no such thing as too sparkly. Grinch nails would be good. I've seen some this year that are pretty good. Like some ridiculous freehanding. You know, and Grinch would be another, I think, really good candidate for water slide decals. Ooh, that was a little bit hot. Poor little tongue. Let's have a drink of cold water to soothe that a little bit. Wow. Okay. I let my guard down, y'all. That was hot. That was hot enough. I think I want to open this and like let it breathe a little bit. It needs to cool down so I can drink it. I just need to like super carefully not knock it over while it's sitting there with no top on. Okay, that's not that bad. Wow, my math was super wrong. 120 hours isn't that bad. That's just like a couple months. Of course, that's assuming I can do 25 per hour while streaming. Maybe 5 per hour is more realistic. Super mega ultra hyper swatchathon 2000, 3000. Maybe it should be like 4,000. I need to get an accurate count of my collection. I know it's over 3,000. I don't know how close to 4,000 it is. Swatchathon 3,500. Please settle, Benny. That would be so wonderful. Do they? That's good. Okay. Gemma's getting cut. Gemma is getting cut. I'm sorry, Bean. Are these in your way? Let's scooch these out of Beanie's way. I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, I know. You gotta share your chair with all these nail polishes. First world kitty problems. Sunday. Okay, so like the Zoyas are still like way too many, but I think we've narrowed this down to a more reasonable amount to swatch. We've got like a random paper towel just still here from earlier also. No true cleanup was accomplished. I got some pictures done. That was about it. Okay, let's get out the trusty polished sketchbook, y'all. And zoom you guys in. Maybe not quite that far. Maybe this far. And adjust here. Today is the 11th? The 11th. Green color splash something. Okay, I think we'll group these by brand. So make sure these are all well shaken just before I even get started. Move your shit, mammal. Oh, mama. I read that as mammal. Good. At least some, well, you know, even all this hemming and hawing, this is productive because this is hemming and hawing we don't have to do tomorrow during stream. So let's China glaze. Okay, so we have 4-leaf clover. Oops, where are we here? Let's make that straight. I'm going to need to make this a little bit more, actually. There. Hopefully, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not going to be like sticking my hand directly in the swatches as I'm trying to show you guys the actual in the bottle color. And even, this is the bottle. It was so weird looking. You can see it's still got some marks like right here. It doesn't actually look that bad all the way around. Although it also has a little bit of, what would you call it? Oxidation up by the neck. Welcome back, Music Gal. We are just getting to the swatches. And I'm hoping, yeah, see, this is darker than it looks in this weirdo bottle. It's not super dark. 2, you know, it's always my inclination to stick within a brand for no super good reason, honestly. Wow, that really looks dark on camera. That's a little bit more accurate. No, that's freaking camera. Is the white balance doing weird things, or is it just the smart light? No, the white balance is locked. It's just the right light. Oh well. We'll get in close once we're done all the swatching. This is paper chasing. Ah, you were listening. I never want to like presume someone's level of lurk, because sometimes when I say I'm lurking, it means, hey, I'm eating dinner and my hands are messy and I don't have clean hands to type. But I'm sitting like literally right there. I'm just not saying anything. Sometimes my lurk is I'm actually not in front of the computer. I'm doing something on the other side of the room, or my lurk is I'm actually up and downstairs and I'm not here the whole time. Oh, this has got a lot of... The neck is really dirty. It's got just polish flaking off all over the place. There, that's better. Oops, I forgot to show you the name, or tell you the name. This is, oh, it's Kiwi Colada. Oh my god, I never would have known. This is faded a lot. This is still a really bright green. Can we get a little bit more? Why is my worst camera the best at picking up bright colors? This is still not completely accurate, but you see how much brighter that looks than here. Kiwi Colada is from the Poolside collection. This is supposed to be a neon. Neons don't age well. Hey, Dino. Many degrees of lurk, yes. To every single one, yeah. So I'm a little bit disappointed to see this is not as bright as it used to be. I mean, it's still pretty bright, but it's just below what I would really call a neon, and it's, you know, this might need to be thinned a little bit. The formula feels a little bit weird. It's much more like this than like this. The other handiness of having multiple cams. Okay, this is no longer... No, yeah, it still is, actually. I was going to say, this is no longer steaming, but it is. It's just not steaming as aggressively as it was. I don't want to leave it off too long and let it get cold, you guys. My new coffee mug is too good for anybody just joining us, and I don't think I burned my mouth, but it was hotter than I was comfortable with. Oh, the stupid pina colada sign with peanut replaced by kiwi. I was in a Ziploc bag in your shower. That context also, that could sound super creepy. More tealy than I wanted. This one, it's showing a little more teal on camera than it actually is. See, can I show that? Well, of course, this is the one that doesn't look accurate in the bottle either. We'll see. I'm kind of thinking probably not the China glazes, but because like the Kiwi Colada, the formula is weird. I don't like the way it and Paper Chasing look next to each other, and Four Leaf Clover it's blue leaning. It's not really teal. It's in fact, do I have another picture handy? Can I do another screen cap? Or is that too old? Is it not in this folder? Oops, not that folder. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, shit, it's not in there. Oh well. Many years ago on my channel, I'm gonna say circa 2012, might be part of the first ever water marble march. There's a Clover water marble using this, where you can get a better look at the color. Wonder what I used with that in that. Or is it using this, or is it using that Orly one that's also something with the Clover? Now I'm doubting myself. I really thought it was this one, but when I think of what the other green was, I feel like it lessens my certainty. We'll see. Use them all. I know which one you'd want me to use, Dino. You'd probably want either Merida because that's hollow. Or Reclaim, which is also hollow. A little harder to see on camera than the other. No, we do not have to choose a blue. This is not blue. We're going to swatch the new bars. Oops, this should have been. Was going to do the cream first. Even though the cream is not as dark, maybe this would be the... Oh, that is pretty dark, actually. That's darker than in the bottle. That's a lot darker than in the bottle. Look at that, you guys. I mean, that's not even just... I mean, my camera's playing a little bit of games, but... Hello, please show. There. That kind of shows the difference. It's a lot darker than in the bottle. That's great, actually. That's Forest. This is greener, which is also very green, but also shimmery. Forest is a cream. See, that's very dark too, but it's got the shimmer. The shimmer would be the thing if the cream were the background. Then we've got Reclaim, the hollow. We do not have to choose a gray. We might have to choose a silver, if you count silver as gray, if we go and pull something out. And that really plays nicely with other colors. And then we've got... Are you acting weird, Reef Green? Oh, you know what? Reef Green marbles horribly. I've marbled with Reef Green before. Unless it was just... What did I use it with? One of these. One of these other new bars. Also, as a fucking 4-leaf clover. Silver is a pseudo-neutral. Yes, sunburnt. It feels like it would make more sense for some reason. Okay, that's like... Okay, we can do that. We just gotta be... We gotta be mindful here. So, what order are we going here? Let's do dark. The dark ones. We'll do there. We'll do you, like that. I think. Should be... Where am I sticking these? Like this. Okay. Merida. Merida is... Looks almost teal here. It's really pretty. I love how Zoya does hollows. I would love to see Zoya do a linear hollow. Most of theirs, all of theirs actually, I can really think of, they're more scattered hollows. And Merida's pretty dark. I really would love to see what they'd do with a linear hollow. These next two I'm assuming to be quite similar. This is Ray, dark green with silver. And then the next one is Suvi. It's like the same color but without the silver. They're very, very close. Okay, let's put the lid back on our tea. It's no longer steaming. Oops, the lid dripped. Screw on, please. Okay, still pretty dang hot. It's just gonna be hot for a long time. Julia, it got done. It's really hard to tell it's a water marble. it was a super struggle the whole entire way. I was not, it did not make me happy. It did not bring me joy. Future Manny, please, for Marida. I've used Marida. I'm pretty sure. Was it in one of these 12 Days of Christmases? Now I'm not sure. Huge box full of every color nail. That's a wonderful dream. Yeah. I love those too. Those are good colors. Because Storm is like a black hollow. Blaze is red. I'm trying to remember what color Peyton is. I'm pretty sure I have it. Peyton is escaping me. Merida. I didn't even see it until I saw that it's driving me nuts, and then I looked up. Really? It's not Merida? But it's with the E. It's with the E. Merida? I'm never going to remember that. It seems so wrong, and it's been Merida in my head for so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Musical. If it, like the Pixar. I mean, I know there's a Pixar character named her, but I haven't seen the movie. I didn't know it wasn't pronounced Merida. Brave, right? The redhead. Purple. Yes. Yes. Mare Eye Day. Oh. My high school colors were blue and white. Oh, you have to go, Dino? No, you don't have to apologize. Whether you can stay for 5 minutes or for 5 hours. I hope this doesn't take 5 hours. But, you know, the sentiment. I hope you have a good party or whatever sort of entertainment you have up to. You're getting up to. Words are hard, y'all. Ray is the silverier one. Also quite dark. I feel like I don't like it as much swatched out. Especially right next to Merida. Merida's so sparkly and lovely. This is Suvi. Suvi's watery. I was right. But I like it better. Like if I were to pair one of them with Merida, I think it would be Suvi. You want to see it all. The VOD will be there, and the YouTube archives will be there. Holly, the Christmassiest green of all the Zoyas I have pulled out. Let's try and get this like back in line. I don't know why they like started getting so saggy baggy. I mean, that could definitely go with Merida. Then the rest of them are creams. Yeah, I think so. Wyatt. Did somebody ask about Wyatt earlier? If he was in the pile? He is. And he survived the culling. I think this will probably be... Yeah. It's a little bit darker than the 4-leaf clover. Gosh, he's a lot darker swatched out than he is in the bottle. Come on, camera. There. That's almost accurate. I mean, the bottle color versus that last swatch there. It's that much, damn near that much darker. Wow. That's kind of unexpected. That's why we're swatching, you guys. Hunter. Which I thought was darker, but no. Might actually turn out to be lighter. Kind of equally dark, but a little bit not quite as blue. Blue of a green. Like as blue as a green could be before it starts being called teal. Into the couple lighter ones, we have Bevan. I feel like this might be too blue and too light. I feel like we don't have enough middle. Oh, it's gray. It looks very gray next to these other ones. Like a lot. I'm just trying to block off as much of the white as I can so it'll maybe balance properly for you guys, but doesn't want to cooperate. And then the last Zoya I have to swatch out. Oh, it's Ness. So it is not, it's a greenish gray. It looks so gray next to these others. I want Merida, Holly, Suvi, Wyatt, Ness. Which is I feel like either Suvi or Wyatt probably would be cut on the dark end. Alright, this is our starting point, you guys. Let's see if they'll marble. Grabated. Alright. This is our color palette. Actually, it should probably go like, if we want to have them in gradient-ish order. Oh. It's like I almost feel like I overuse it, but then I'm like, well, but it's freaking perfect to use, so why wouldn't you use it? Is this? Oh, just over here. Is it wet here? Where's... Carefully taking a drink here. Exactly, Music Gal. In fact, do I have... I do. Do I? Are they still right here? No, I put them away. I put them away. Oh, well. Thought maybe I still had some grays pulled out. But I don't, and I don't see any, like, within reach. I see a couple... Wait, so silver. We forgot about the silver. We don't need the silver. These look really good. Do I need silver? Oh. Yeah, it's thick. I mean, you can kind of see, like in his little spot here, his fur is like different shades of gray at the different levels. Like the tips are a darker gray, and then there's like a lighter gray spot. That's what's really showing up on camera. It's not still bald here where it looks pale. That's the middle section of his remaining fur. It's like dark at the roots and then pale and then dark at the tip again. But this whole spot is all filled in with little short, soft fur. It's looking really good. I'm trying to think. Okay, my thing is, of course, my inclination would be to go heavily metallic, just to like make the best of the silver. But the more heavily metallic are the less likely to water marble. You know what else would be, and I don't know if it would be harder or less work or more work than like a color splash, Blobbicure, drag marble type of a thing, or just a color splash drag marble, like with some extra, would be like straight up Blobbicure wreaths with the different colors. Okay. It's our cup from earlier. It's kind of low. Do we want to add some more water in here? Do we want to start with a fresh cup? Let's disassociate ourselves with this cup from earlier. Let's start fresh with good karma. hold on one moment for water. All right, fresh cup, fresh water. Let's fold a couple strips. Bean sprouts. Yeah, the bow was in my original idea after I decided not to do the red as a bow. These are not very nice strips. I guess these two are okay. I don't like that one. They're old. They're yellowed. It'll be fine. They'll be covered in nail polish soon. I could even do like a Blobbicure. Screw that cup. A Blobbicure bow. Somebody suggested earlier something with veil marbling. And that would be really cool too, but I mean that would just be another road to go down, another distraction. Like veil marbling is like the bow on top of a present, or veil marbling is like leaves for holly berries. Or for perhaps mistletoe, which does not have red berries, as we discussed earlier. Mistletoe has white berries. PSA. Okay. Do I want to try any base colors? Do I want to try... Let's just straight up marbles. Straight up marbles. The first two will just be these colors in the two orders. Oops. Yes, holly has the red berries. And that's a cute design too. I've done holly berries and I was pretty pleased with them. It's not that I don't necessarily want to do them again. It's like I don't really know how I could do them again very much differently than I did them before. It's like if I came up with another idea and it wasn't just like, oh, you're basically recreating what you did before, I would consider it. Like with the in fact, how would these look as garlands? What would be the most berry looking? If we did these as garlands, we would definitely have to get out a silver. Because we'd need something really to pop as the berries, and I think that would have to be a silver. Cottage cheese time. Imagine like a big old gong. Gong. Cottage cheese time. Okay, where... I don't think I want to use that. Let's use this one. Let's get some polish remover, acetone out. Oh, let's get rid of some of this tape so it's not just sticking to everything I do, or at least tuck it under there. Oh no! Sticks to everything. Ah, that would be cute, sunburned. I really like the idea of wreaths too. I'm just, every time I start like really leaning toward it, I remember how hard it was to fit it satisfactorily on my thumb, and I'm like, how would I possibly even manage that on any finger smaller than my thumb, aka all the fingers? I've been enjoying seeing the holiday decorations. We get a lot of them around here because we live right by the parkway. So we can just, practically any time on the way home, just cruise down the parkway and have a really good selection of Christmas lights. Okay, are you guys good here? Pretty good. Let's go. Let's cross our fingers. Let's go. I should have cleaned the surface. We'll do it right now. Wow. Sous vide is surprisingly disperse. That's sous vide. Suvi's invisible. I think I'm not going to start with Suvi, because she's so thin and weird. We'll start with, what is it, Wyatt? Wow, Merida actually spreads like a dream. As glittery and hollow as she is. Oh, you guys. So, these initial tests, man, we're at 9. These initial tests are really to see how things spread, how they react. So I'm not going to be attempting the Christmas tree marble yet. I'm probably going to stick with just like a flower design just to see how they draw. What? It's Holly. Holly's a pushy little girl, isn't she? Just sticks everything else right out there. Look at that bullseye though, you guys. That's great. That's 14 drops. And the outer rings are still wet. You see that? That was our huge problem today. Anybody that missed the afternoon stream, this is not anchored to the side, so I'm just pulling it up here. Our edges kept drying. And it made everything freaking difficult. I feel like I would probably want to end either before Holly or on Holly. Having that little small dot in the middle made it a little bit awkward as far as drawing. Oh. It looks so good just like this, it makes me not want to do the Christmas tree. Oh, Suvi just looks dirty. It's so thin, and look at you even can just, I mean, it's wet, but I mean, very, very disappointing, Suvi. I don't think that's a worthwhile addition unless we do it as the base color. It's not gonna look, well, we'll see. Let's try again. I mean, a base color could change everything. Maybe it actually wouldn't suck with a base color. Christmas lights and ducks? Hell yeah. She wants to get the shit done. The Eye of Gollum. Yeah, I mean, this is what I love. These are almost too good. It's like you're using so much. My ideal number of rings, I would say, is 10 to 14. This is on the high end. I think the most I've ever done is maybe like 20 something. Like when they're really just like, they just don't even know how to stop spreading. Get that out of here. I don't know if the second here was intentional, but it made it more funny to me. I want to try this in reverse and just see. Okay. Yeah, Suvi. This is Suvi. I mean, when I said it was sheer when I was swatching it, I still didn't expect that when marbling with it. I feel like we're getting a little bit more consistency here. In this order. It seems like it's staying centered a little bit more too. Which may just be a result of being the second cup. And you can see that it is anchored to the sides by itself already. I'm not going to have to anchor this one. Look at that. This sort of water marble is so freaking nice to draw on. It's not wet. It's not sticky. It's not tearing. That was another real issue we were having. The polishes were just tearing, leaving bald spots. You see where that dragged? But it stretched. The hollows, when they were doing that, it would move and it would tear a hole open. It wouldn't stretch. It was so awkward. And sometimes I just mess around like this when I'm testing, just to see more how it moves. Almost always, ooh, now it's getting a little dry. Almost always when drawing a flower to actually do for a manicure, I'm going to pull from opposite sides to help keep this from happening. Most polishes, pulling from the sides is really going to be super, super helpful to keep things even. I feel like they did spread slightly more evenly that time. Still some issues. I think we're going to do a couple base colors. And one of them is going to be the lightest green, which is a Ness. Which is the lightest green, but it's not like that light, really. And the other one is going to be Suvi herself. Even there, it's like, can you guys see? Let me move this. It's a very... If I use this as a base color, I probably need 2 coats, because if you just do 1 coat, like I'm trying to be messy and put it on there thickly. It doesn't even want to apply thickly, like if you're trying to glom it on. It's just so... There. See how uneven it is? So janky. I mean, it's pretty if you can get it to look like this. I mean, even if you were doing like a plain manicure, I would say this is a 3-coater. I love malachite. Malachite's super cool. Oh. 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 Karen. Guys. Okay, so the combination would have to go. Which one would be the base? Do I have... Okay. What if we did attempt a malachite drip drop Blobbicure? I might have to, if I do this, I might have to change what days I'm doing things, though. Because I don't know if I did this, if it would be dry by tomorrow afternoon. Because Blobbicures are thick and they take a while. Then maybe Suvi. I know I got super quiet too, but it's like I'm thinking, like, what order do I want to drip these in? Doing sous vide directly over this really dark, this darker cream allows sous vide to look like how it's supposed to look. Then probably this again. Really add a highlight. And then the other last two. Would I need an extra lighter color to make it really look like more like malachite? Or maybe it wouldn't need to look like malachite. It could just be malachite. That's too much. Inspired. When's the last time I did a Blobbicure? Especially a drip drop. I mean, they are kind of a pain in the butt. Not least because they take forever and a half to dry. But they're so freaking cool when you can get them right. Ah, the lava. The lava, and I did do that on stream. Then Merida. Whoa. Whoa, too much Merida on the brush. It's okay though. I think we recovered. I feel like it's really cool, but it's leaning too dark. Like to even completely appreciate the details of all the different rings. Wow. Can we... It doesn't want to show all the greens against the white background. I'm trying to like I said before, like block out as much of the white as I can, but I hope you guys can tell some of that coolness. I am liking this a lot, like a distractingly lot, a lot. Wait, Christmas turtles. Wait, what? Bean comments. What did I miss while I was so into that? Oh. Hey, kittens. Yeah, I actually have a piece of malachite somewhere sunburnt. I can't remember where I stuck it. It was like a little trinket box and it was broken. And I just kept a slab of it because it's great. I think he's already been fed or he'd be bugging me. You sleepy boy? I heard activity out in the hall. I mean, it's not super Christmassy unless I called it like a pile of Christmas ornaments. But it's green. I did do a drip drop last year. I wasn't fully satisfied with it. I didn't really love the green that ended up working best. Yeah, I mean, this would be another one. Unless you like really pushed on the interpretation, it's not that Christmassy. I really like it though. Man, let's hope. I was gonna say, let me make sure I have everything pushed in. That was really. Oh, Julia, are you tryptophobic? Mm. Christmas. That's where the turtle comment came from. The Christmas turtle. Mm. Mm. I like it so much. It's not as Christmassy as I wanted to go. I mean, this is not a super Christmassy 12 Days of Christmas. Snowy branches, not that Christmassy. The Christmas tree, okay, it was. Then we done ice. I really like this though. Man. Maybe I should just save this for another time. Lumps of coal. What if... Whoa. Sorry. What if I cut Christmas tree shapes out of this? Not like detailed, but just like a triangle. Black sun. Black sun! Cut it in a Christmas tree shape. Oh my god. Synchronicity. Great minds think alike. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, black sun. Okay. Snorting is not cute, but oh my god. Oh. Yeah, and then it would have an ornament feel, and then it would be more Christmassy. I thought for a minute, like, would I be able to get away with doing this? Would I be able to get away with doing this on my nails in a Christmas tree shape? Maybe not this many rings. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Hi, Snoopy. We are we are having a jolly old time here. Yeah, the background could be silver. The background could be silver. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay. So, okay. Thoughts are slowly turning. Where can I set this where it's not going to be dangerous and where I can still reach it? I guess we can switch places with this. No wait, don't put that over there yet. Move this. Move this over here. Too many testings going on. Close all of these right now. Wait a minute, did somebody just say that my snorting was adorable? No. But thank you. Have you missed much? Testing. Not a huge amount. We did a couple test water marbles and we did these swatches. Whoa, we're super close still. Let's zoom out a little bit. And we're going to swatch out these couple silvers because we just did the this drip drop here. And it's spawning nails. Somebody said something about malachite with the water marbles. And that triggered drip drop to me. And I didn't have a whole lot of direction when I started here. And now we've got I had too many directions, and now I still have too many directions, but it's slightly more focused. So much creative energy, so few hours to stream. Yeah. What, Dr. Crotron? Was that a little tiny mini dash pyramid? You know, they probably would also go great as a drip marble. I do fear that I'd need to add some. Of course, I could add a silver. No, we're not getting distracted on drip marbles. We're pursuing the Blobbicure idea. It was a little mobile pyramid. No, phone. Amethyst, I don't know how to stop your phone from updating. My phone can't update because it doesn't have enough device storage to update the OS. Ninja, that's a fail. That's a fail with Creepy Heart Chicken. Thank you guys for interrupting the Creepy Heart Chicken pyramid. Wait, then Moon with the butt pyramid. Okay. No wonder I missed so much chat. There's all kinds of pyramids in there. Triggered, but in a good way. With the pyramids, musical, or with the dots. I know tryptophobia is a thing. Every time I do a Blobbicure, there's at least some people are like, ah! What face? Complete what face? Okay, we have Trixie. And we have Seraphina. Okay, so just thinking, looking, observing. We're gonna need dotting tools. Where's my other dotting tool? Right here. Okay. Again, now if we go this route as far as cutting it out into tree shapes, that could be an issue because I would have to wait for it to dry. I wonder, I'm just looking at my nail. Like, how small, I wonder, can I get these? Like, realistically. If I cut it out, I want to go the silver route. But what if I just do it right on my nail? What if, oh no, yeah, that's an angle. You need to be flat. What if I, you need candy. Distracted on drip marbles, please. Drip marbles, I could just probably stream drip marbles all day and people would come to watch. Yeah, but okay, so I've never tried to do a drip drop directly on my nail. What did I do before? What order I did? Oh, these weren't all closed. I'm glad I'm giving them some attention. And I ended on Merida. So okay. I'm going to see how much polish I would end up using if I attempted this with dotting tools, like on a nail. What if I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I probably could get away with 2 or just 3 different sizes. Yeah, we'll use that one. And we'll use that one. Okay. We're still going to finish water marble testing, too. The one closest to the green. That's well, Trixie. It's more silver than the other. Where exactly am I here? Let's okay. Don't spill the water. Don't spill the water. Meets resistant with the notebook. What do? Just push. Don't worry about what it might be. Just push. Yes. And actually, who was it mentioned something about things dry faster on silicone? Somebody in here and somebody I was following on Instagram. I think it was Kyung, when she was talking about, we were talking about earlier, fluid art, that she did them on plastic, like page protectors instead of on a silicone mat, and they took too long to dry. Okay. Let's try this. Just... Okay. That's too big. I would have to cut it out to get it. No, I wouldn't. Okay, let's try. They need to be smaller. They need to be much smaller. But then how am I going to get that many rings? I'm not going to be able to get as many rings. When they're smaller, it's hard to get the, like, the organic spreadiness, like right there, like you get on your brush. I mean, you get a little bit of it. And then it would be like, I think that would be too hard to keep in a reasonably sized area. And the small dots would be like, No, that wouldn't work. Well, would that be too much polish? Okay, you're right. Trust Moon to see it. Rubber. No. Okay. I don't see anything. What are you talking about, you pervs? What if I... Where'd that big one go? Oh, here. Okay. Big ass glommed on green dot in the middle. Maybe even 2 dots of green. Suvi. Holly. That's not enough. I need lots of polish on my dotting tool. I need a glom. Glom is a very precise measuring term. Oh, it's so dark you guys can barely see what I'm doing. It's a wreath. but it doesn't really look like a wreath. It just looks like a little circle. What if can I? This would be really tricky on the nail. This would be way too much polish on the nail. And this is not making it look more wreath-like. But now we're just messing with things. So if I do decals tonight, are they going to be dry by tomorrow afternoon? I mean, I would want to do a strip about this length. I could just do the triangle zigzag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This right here is enough for almost 6 trees worth of triangles. Depending on how I cut them. And then we'd need to figure out if the silver will incorporate into the water marble. How to pronounce? I believe, Dr. Crodraw. Sunburned. An accidental overpour, I'm sure. You've been drinking. Don't listen to Sun. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. Hey, bud. You back again? You gonna come see me? Up here. Up. Come see me. Up here. Isn't that what you want? I'm willing to... He's looking so offended. I'm sorry. Okay. He hates the smell of nail polish. Okay, I'll move it. It's over here now. Here, look. Look, it's not on Beanie's chair anymore. Come on over here. Mister. Don't mess over there. Go over here. Go up here. Go up here. Up. Settle. Oh, that does make a difference. That does. You're like, because I do the same thing. I mean, it's not exactly the same because it's orange juice and not liquor. But like, if I don't have my regular juice glass, it's like, oh man, this is an awful lot of orange juice. Okay, let's quickly revisit this water marble and see if we're gonna get going on these decals. And if we do them, I'll do them on the mat and hope that does encourage dry time. Yeah, that's the plan. But Beanie, I need your cooperation in this plan. In that I need you to just like not be getting into things. So could you go somewhere? Could you go up here? Can you settle? Don't stop going under the desk. Up. Get in your chair. No, get in Beanie's chair. Up. Up. Get up there. It's like he just wants to get into shit. Bean, get into things. Ninja, thanks so much for your help. Beanie. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. Would you like to have a conversation? Hi, mister. So, could you please not be bad? I know that you're filled with badness, but could you not be bad? No, you don't want to drink this water. Certainly not. Hi. Hi, buddy. Oh, goodness. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's my mic. Let's scoot this way. Hi, Bean. Hi, Bean. Yes, hello, adorable. Oh, no kittens. Hi, Mr. Bean. How are you, sweet boy? The mic looks just gigantic. Yeah, that's the camera through which people watch you. Yeah, we got the purse. Now you missed Cheddar. You mean to tell me Cheddar is not directly among your feet tonight, Dr. Kurtron? Because you're not playing video games, so he doesn't care about you? Yeah, is this all you wanted all along? Just a little bit of love? Just some pets and rubs to see you through and soothe you. Somebody clean that dirty face of yours. Oh, your face is so dirty. Get those eye boogies. Yeah, what those eye goobies doing? Clean that face. Oh, yeah, much more handsome. Much more handsome now. Hmm? Cheddar is awesome. Cheddar's adorable. Cheddar's Dr. Kurtron's cat, for anybody that does not know. If you want to see a cat stream that sometimes has video games, I mean, a video game that sometimes has cat streams. I mean, a video game stream that sometimes has cats. Oh, you're in LA. Oh, I forgot. Shouldn't you miss your wife if you're in LA more than your cat? Of course, we haven't been talking about significant others to make you miss your wife. We're talking about cats and how soft they are. Oh, and how adorable they are, and how soothing their purrs are. Oh, so soothing. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Hi there. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm so confused about what day it is. Somebody asked me what day it was, and I literally had to stop and think about it for a minute, which is like really not my usual. Yeah, I'm sure maybe that's what Clark's always trying to do. If your face wasn't so dirty, maybe your brother wouldn't harass you so much. You ever think about that? You ever think about that, Beanie? Are we done here soon? I got water marbling to do and decals to make so that they can be drying. It would be so helpful if you could vacate my lab sometime soon. Thought it was Wednesday. Oh no, so you're much less through your work week than you thought, Moon. Cheddar doesn't have a data plan. Like, hey, please clean my eyes for me, friend. Hi, handsome. Yeah. Tiny human boogies, yeah. Yeah, like Cheddar needs his own data plan. How's he gonna have his own adorable Cheddar Instagram if he doesn't have a little Cheddar data plan? Little Cheddar Twitter. He could be the next adorable world famous rescue cat. Somebody left this adorable cat with my wife, and now he's a part of our family. I mean, really, your whole menagerie. It should be the Croton Menagerie Instagram with all your birds and dogs and cats. All living together in happy chaos in the Croton household. Oh yeah, kids nowadays. You gotta wait until he's a little older to get a data plan. He's young. He should still be running around playing ding dong ditch. You about ready to vacate, Ben? You looking at your chair and thinking that looks inviting? Yeah? You gonna vacate? Can you not dig your claws in there, please? That'd be great. I think sometimes Bean misses my really long nails because he likes, when I like hold my fingers out, he likes to like rub against them, and I know he's like partly set marking me. Partly he's just itching his little face. Like, I've never met a cat that loves to have his face itched and petted as much as Bean does. Okay, buddy, I think this has been like a solid 10 minutes of now just cat stream. So can I please finish my nail polish testing? Yeah. Yeah, they do think you're handsome. They do think you're real handsome. But guess what? You're not the reason they came. I mean, maybe you are the reason they came. Jerry has his own Instagram. I'm assuming you mean your Jerry dog, not our Jerry porch leader. Yeah, because if it was the neighbors, like, why not hang around a little bit longer? Yeah, he's got a loud purr. That might even pick it up a little better. Yeah, you're such a loud boy. Can we be done? I love you. I love you. Okay, Bean. Really? Okay. Yeah, good boy. You settle? Just settle your butt on down there. Now that you've completely infested me with fur. Maybe not infested, contaminated. Everybody go follow Dr. Crotron's dog. Jeremiah the Burner. Okay. Okay. So, where'd our tests go? We want to try over dark base. We want to try over a light base. We want to add silver. So I think I'm going to do just the same order, except adding silver in. And I think the silver should go in probably right next to the light green. Yeah. Yeah. Wake up one morning and Barney's a porn star. Okay, so here's that paper towel. Let's get this cup here. We could zoom out just a tad. Oh my goodness. Okay, so wait, did I reorder these to make them how I was dripping them in the drip marble? I sure did, didn't I? Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I think. Gus is the responsible one. Barney is the naughty one. The naughty kitty club. Alright. Where's the orange stick? Orange stick is here. Ready? Ready. Here we go. Oh, we aren't supposed to start with sous vide, are we? Because sous vide's weird. But it's spreading okay this time. We're going to do it. We're just going to keep going. Trixie. Oh, Trixie. Sous vide. And, ooh, Holly doing weird shit. Hopefully we can counteract it with one more drop of Trixie in the center. That's a little bit weird. I'll do this just to show you guys the difference between this and the last kind of flowers that I did. You see how it stays, I mean the bullseye wasn't fully centered, but you see how it stays so much more even. Whoa. When you alternate side to side and back and forth and across from each other. Alright, let's we'll dip this side over the lightest side swatch. Not bad, and the green base actually kind of hard to see. I think you can see like right where the base is. It does some interesting things too, Trixie. Sous vide is right here in the ring. So that dirty grayish brown transparency that we had is solved even with a light base color. So for this one, we'll do it the opposite direction. We'll end with sous vide in the middle, and we'll go over the sous vide base color. We'll be starting with Trixie. Yeah, Instagram, I like Instagram. It's hard to keep up to a point that their algorithm particularly rewards you. But I'm trying. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Remember how I said that I forgot to post to Instagram before the first stream and I should do that as soon as I was done streaming before I did the second stream? Remember that? Yeah, guess who didn't do that? You get three guesses and the first two don't count. Now, this seems more lopsided. Leftover bean hairs, that's great. Like the center is so much smaller. They're not properly expanded, which makes it hard to draw on them. You can see it gets a little more warpy. I mean, the edges are fine. The edges are drawing nicely. You can do all kinds of things with this little edge right here, or this edge right here. But the green on the second round didn't... I should have dipped that out. I want to try it again, though. With the colors just slightly adjusted. Should I do it now? How worried am I about posting it on today? Just sit here on stream and compose an Instagram post real quick. 50% makeup and 40% drag queens and 10% IRL friends. What if I'm gonna try that again but with less drops. Maybe with half as many drops. Not half as many. But with like 9 drops. So if I start halfway through, if I start with Merida. Random request from scantily clad people to follow you. Hey, Polished Soul. I don't remember if I said hi. Yeah, the sponsored crap. Like right now, I keep getting sponsored stuff for cameras. It's like, hello, you idiots. I already bought my camera. You can stop showing this to me now because I don't plan on it dropping any more money on cameras anytime soon. That wasn't very much, Trixie, I feel like. I feel almost like Holly is almost too aggressive for the water marble. I feel almost like I want to take Holly out. This did get me a slightly more even spread in the center, though. But I think Holly is a big part of the problem right there, because we got such a small ring now of Ness. Yeah, I don't know if I get much creepy things in my DM, because I don't pay much attention to my DMs usually. I've probably got some sitting on there right now. Unread. I guess the other dripping order is better. And Sous Vide actually as a base, I think, makes everything way, way, way too dark. Of course, I could use a silver base. Should we test a silver base? I kind of want to test a silver base in without Holly. And maybe without Sous Vide. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Caters. We are very distracted. We are kind of on a path. I feel like we're going in the right direction. Uh-oh. Oh, it's dried. Well, rip that, Peely. Maybe, no. Oh, maybe I can get a little bit more of it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop right now. Stop what I'm doing. That started peeling up. Can I lay you back down? I wanted to try and take more pictures of this in Overcast tomorrow, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I get green all over it, or if I start ripping it up, trying to clean the green off. What if I, very, very carefully with polish remover. Ugh, that looks horrible now. Oh well, I'm going to lay it down with a little bit of... That is not top coat. Where's the top coat? Like, I cleaned up the green a little bit, but now there's like a little hole there where I was scraping it with the orange stick. That was a dumb idea. I shouldn't have tried to do that in the first place. And I'm so tired I don't feel like I can fix it. I guess if there's pictures tomorrow, it'll just have to be the other hand. Beanie. Beanie. I hear you. What? What? We're streaming. Goodness. That kind of sucks. That irritates me moderately. Maybe mildly. But I'm kind of leaning toward moderately. Okay. So, let's do silver base for both of these. And we'll try the colors in the reverse orders this time, but we're skipping 2 of the colors we had before. So instead of 6, we're only working with 4. I wonder even if I... First things first. Okay. Okay. This way first. We fit 3 rounds of the 4. That would be 12 drops. If they keep spreading like this, I think we can. Oops. We can keep working with that. Not ideal. That's what happens when you don't center your drop of polish in your bullseye. You're likely to just lose a ring. Gonna spread for me a little bit. So I don't feel like I missed the other 2 colors. Draws really cleanly. I definitely would probably want to do 2 drops of silver in the center if I were going for a flower design, but I'm not going to be going for a flower design. This is just a test. We're going to do one more test, and then we're going to test the design we really want to do. 32 is a heat wave. That's sad. But I can relate. I think the high here today was 20-something, so... It wasn't really cold though when I was outside. I didn't feel like freezing. So that's 9 drops. And I can see the 2 in the middle are blending just a bit. We'll see if it blurs when we dip it. Yeah, that drew pretty nicely. I think the other direction, dropping them, spreads better. Definitely. Got some on this nail too, unfortunately. There. And I'm not actually... I don't think the spreading is necessarily going to make that much difference for the design that I have in mind. So let's see if we can actually... Otherwise, I mean, we could certainly go with one of those. Or come up with... Or do stripes. We'll do one of plain stripes and one of a Christmas tree attempt. And then we'll do this one other test that I'm thinking of, and then we're going to make decals. So I'll have to get out my camera. Okay, get clean. Okay, so do 12 drops. I really love how well Merida marbles. It makes me want to pull out some of my other Zoya hollows and see if they marble as well together. Like this with the blue, it's the blue song, and the wine colored one. So up, down. See how much differently that reacts than the goddamn color clubs. Pretty skinny chevrons here. Stripey-ish. Not quite as close as I would do if I was doing stripes, and I would probably also do some slightly thicker rings. But something like this. And then pick a spot where you can see like a point. In fact, I would maybe even want to artificially create a point. And then see, I'm already too big. Like, my idea was I could do like a little zigzag. And then you're seeing like a point of a tree here. Can you guys see like what my inspiration is? Would it be easier if I did actually bring up the stick each time? But it would still be really hard to keep it small enough to go on your nail. Like, kind of like, just like when you see those kind of zigzaggy Christmas trees. I think the one in the middle is the closest to what I was thinking, but it's way too big. It's way too, well, not way too big. It's too big for my nail. Can I get all three of these? Yeah. If you squint, you can see the Christmas tree. I don't think I want to do that on my nail, though. I wanted to, if I could do like that actually might be good music out. I think the trouble though is going to be getting it small enough to get on my nail and still look like a Christmas tree. And since we're actually doing Christmas trees as the nail art, I feel somewhat less inclined to make these also Christmas trees. Let's just see how some straight up stripes would look if we do like some slightly thicker lines. So let's do and then like maybe I should have done 2 of that green too. 1 or 2? 1. I think that's 11. It's not 12. I should have done the darker green, thicker. Beanie, I hear you. Beanie. Don't mess, Beanie. There's not enough dark green. There's too much silver and not enough dark green. The difference between pulling stripes and pulling chevrons is like the lines are less parallel. To get them to look stripier like this. I mean, sometimes they still end up looking chevron-y. Yes, sunburnt. What do you want, little boy? What do you want? Come here. Just sit back there like a little creep. Is this still wet? Let me just try the wider and going smaller. This is, it's too striped out to even try and mess with the Christmas tree design. That doesn't look like anything. Some of these thicker spots. Definitely less silver. Maybe not ending on silver at all. What if I do, oops, whoops, 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 whoops. Let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. Okay, let's try this. Oh, they all took off or are asleep. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, dealing with clears. I both love and hate water marbling with clears. They're such a freaking hassle. Even ones that I've used before. I hear him running up and down the stairs. Even ones that I've used before, I'll go to use them again and they'll give me attitude. I'm going to give the stripes another go with less silver. Whoa. Oops. Still a lot of silver on the sides, but like this. Bean. Did the mic get that one? He's so bad, you guys. Yeah, you. This is it. I think. Yeah. Yeah. That's more like what I want for stripes. Okay, Bean. Fucking for real, dude. What? Up? You want up? What do you want? You've been fed. Up. Up. Around 10:30 and then 11:30. Yeah, I like that. It's not too much of anything. No. polished sole. That was one I particularly remember because there was a restock. I could have got it. I was gonna get it with the was it Night in Vegas? Those neons that just water marble so freaking awesome. And there was a restock, and I was gonna be at work during the restock, and I on my work computer was like on the dot trying to place an order, and I placed it, and then I got an email that even though it had accepted my order, I was too late and it was sold out. It was very sad. And then they discontinued the collection, and then I think that I don't think Pipe Dream is even making polish anymore, which is sad. It's always sad when a polish company goes out. Whether it's a mainstream one like Milani, well, they're not gone, but they're not making nail polish apparently anymore, which I just learned. Or if it's indie like Pipe Dream. As far as for stripes or for the Christmas tree, I think yes. I don't know if I want to do that for because I would want to do this as much of the cup as I could so I could try and get multiple. Unless I went vertical, then it would not matter quite as much how wide it was. What, Beanie? Not enough petting? You piecing out? Go ahead. Settle? Leave. Like, generally, I would put stripes on a nail that way. But, I mean, there's nothing saying I can't put, stripes on a nail that way. Would I really want to, though? I've done it a few times and not been happy with it. I think I would probably stick to having them. Okay, so that's our water marble combination. Do we want to use these two extras in the nail art, or do we want to minimize the nail art by this is surprisingly dry already, although I can see my fingerprints when I touch it. Let's put this somewhere we won't spill it, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know where he went. I was trying to listen to see if I heard him in the closet or not. Let's zoom in here. I'm not giving completely up on the Christmas tree design, but I am for this testing session because it's already a little bit after 11. I wanted to see if this works with just the three colors. So if we did this, the silver will be the background color on the nail. So we don't need to worry about including that in the drip drop. Oh, no worries, Music Gal. No worries. Because people, like we were saying earlier, there's the different levels of lurk. Sometimes, like, I'll do it myself. It's like, man, when you're, especially when you're chatting part of the time, it's like you're not in a super deep lurk, but some of the time you're not paying complete attention. And then you'll hear something, or maybe sometimes you'll even hear your name or something. You'll be like, oh no, what did I miss? I do that all the time. And then all of a sudden I'll hear Dr. Crotron say, Colette would know. Colette, what's that monster called? And I'm like, oh no, I don't even know what monster he's talking about. And I don't remember the name probably anyway. So let's make a little square here. I think when I do it for the nails, my inclination is to do... Oh, I forgot I had nail polish all over that lid. That's so nice. My inclination is to do it in one long strip. Even though sometimes it doesn't dry as well. It's kind of easier to do. Okay. Then I'd want to go... And you want lots of interesting spots where the drips are like not fully in round. Or at least I do. Like that's the part that really starts looking cool to me. I'm probably not going to be going to get, in most cases, full circles. I'm going to be going for the joinings, the more intricate parts. With maybe like a little small one like this one in the middle of the tree. And water marbling is actually probably a pretty good test for Drip Drop Blobbicure, because in many ways it's very similar to water marbling. If you don't have the correct combination of polishes, they're not going to really push against each other and flow in the shapes that you want them to. Those got a little bit small. It's okay though. And sometimes the little small ones get hard to just do a little small drop of polish. Alright, and then finishing with Merida. Again, really dark. Can I... Let's just zoom in. Okay, I've learned this lesson before. Did I retain the lesson? Apparently not. Compared to... Which do I like better? Like they're very similar. Gotta be careful too as I'm moving this around. This one's still wet. Keep it flat. I think I kind of want to go with that one. And a part of me is tempted to do even more layers. But I think I need to just concentrate on not doing too many circles that are like this large. Wait, where are we? This is a little bit large, I think. I feel like I kind of preferred this one just because I kind of prefer some of the shapes that I got created in here. Okay. Yeah. I was just gonna sit here and try to count how many drops the one was compared to the other. We had a little bean rolling through here. A little bit eagerly. What? There's nothing in here, dude. He's like looking at the ceiling. Okay, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is actually the same number of drops on top of the base as the other one is. They're just different colors in a little bit slightly different order. This one we did, which one? This one? We started with the base, then we did Wyatt, Suvi, and then the base again, Ness, and then Holly and Merida. And this one we did Ness as the base, and we did Wyatt, Merida, and then we did Ness, Wyatt, Merida again. So it's... Maybe I shouldn't do them all as one long strip, because then sometimes it starts to dry kind of awkwardly. Makes it harder to necessarily get things to spread properly. If I do 2 of about this size, how dry is this? Can I kind of, like, picture if I, like, picture my nail size. Picture if I, like, cut this in half down the center right here. And then again, oops, I touched it way too hard. I messed it up. And then, like, cut triangles out of each of the sides. And the triangle would, you know, try to make them to the size of my nail. Oh, I'm so close you can't even see what I'm talking about here. Like with the base, at the base of my nail, and then like that. Same orientation as the gold trees were. Although it would also look cool to have them pointing toward the tip of my nail like the icicles were. Let's get these dotting tools out of the way because we're not going to be using them. I'll maybe leave one out just in case. Oops. Jackie's been lurking while doing her nails. Excuse me. Wait, they ordered stuff on Amazon once. Yeah, settle yourself down. Good boy, Bean. Let's move this so you can get more comfy. Yeah, say I don't need nail art brushes taking up my chair here. There. There we go. Okay, so I think we're going to keep the simplified color scheme. Maybe I'll make it just a little bit taller. I'm going to try and do like two or 3 this size. Maybe 3. It's not necessarily just the size. It's you know, the size plus a good pattern that I like. Okay, so let's put this over here. Let's get out the camera. Let's get this sucker screwed in here. Please thread. Thank you very much. Oops, I moved it again. I'm going to have to adjust it once I get it on here. Oops. Oops, oops. Well. So we're going to want to be about here. So you need to be adjusted to more like that. Like, yeah, that should be. Turn up my little screen. Okay. Except, okay, Beanie, I know I just said I wasn't going to take up your chair, but we never did get to testing these China glazes or the new bars in a water marble. We're going to use these. That'll be used. You almost got used, and none of y'all are getting used. Let's zoom out. Okay, so like the one thing with the ring light is I am somewhat limited in how I can like position my camera compared to, say, a tripod. Is there room up here for this so I can not worry about spilling it? Yes. So like with my camera right here, I could just pull these down and then have the Miracle Matte draping off the end of my desk, which feels a little bit dangerous, but as long as I'm aware of it, it should be fine for a short period of time. And then I'm gonna need like a shoebox lid or something to transfer it. Because, I mean, I obviously don't want to leave... Actually, a shoebox lid is maybe not sturdy enough. Let me... Notebook should work. So... Thanks, Bean. Watch that for me. If I zoom in even a little bit more here... Probably like that. I could arrange these right about. Of course, it doesn't really matter if I do them there, but it does help me keep them in kind of a similar size and shape. Like this one is about the bottom 2 squares high. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 2 right here. Yeah. So we'll do 2, 4. Okay. We do still have a little bit of acetone out. Clean this off. That'll help it peel up, I think. I always feel like it does. If it's got a nice clean silicone mat to grab onto. Hey, no. Ew, no. My sweater was like not hanging on the back of the chair. It was just like draping on the seat, and the little, drawstring thingy was hanging there, and he thought that was just perfect for kitties to chew on, which it's not. Now I think he left me. Okay, you guys. Not necessarily quarter them, but imagining, like when I'm imagining how many triangles are out of each one, I could just go like cutting them like up and down like this. But I feel like if I did it like so that each quadrant was more like a triangle, that I might get more of the kind of design that I want. We'll see. Yes. That's what I was just saying, Karen. Like the VVV, like, up and then down and then up and maybe I will. Oh, that's still very, very wet. Crap. Trying to line my nails up next to here. Because it would be nice to kind of keep the triangles a consistent angle, but then like have them long enough so that it kind of draped off the edge of my nail and I could just arrange them. Or would it be nicer so that each, like, should they be the same on each nail, or should they be sized to each nail so we have the point at the cuticle and the widest part at the tip of the nail? Because that's going to be slightly different of an angle for each nail. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how the patterns are going to turn out. So we're going to size them so that it would work either way. About 3, about that size, maybe a little bit wider. If I go like, how long is this? This is like as long as a Zoya bottle. So if I go from like, you guys are a little bit weird of an angle here. So if I go from like here over to here, oops, hope I didn't, yeah, that should be a good size decal. And do 3 of those. And 1 over here. Okay, that's the plan. Oh. Aglets? Wait, what's an aglet? Oh, the thing on the end of the thing. Yeah, aglet. Time for you to head to bed. All right, son. I'm glad you could join us. Hopefully, there's really not too much stream left, because I hope this just goes like really smoothly. And then I can put these aside to dry. And go to it tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to try, like, you want the base to be somewhat thick. You want the rings to be able to spread, but you don't want them to be so thick that it takes, like, over 10-12 hours to dry, because we're going to need to use them. So that's going to be, like, a challenge. Like I said, this one is kind of drier than I expected, but I can see my fingerprints, and we saw that I gouged the side of it there. This one is still fully wet. And actually looking at them on the plastic, that one is thicker too. I'm just going to really need to be very mindful of my amounts of polish here. So when I do this, I'll show in the tutorial, I'll show base coat, I'll show the colors that I've used, and then I'll show this previously recorded clip of creating the decals. And it'll be in this order. Okay. I think, actually, is this where I actually, maybe I do want this a little, nope, it was actually right where I wanted it to be, right there. Let's just adjust this a little tiny bit. And, well, I'm not going to be able to fit all 4 of these that I'm working on here. So if which is the center 2? These are the center 2. That one will be our main focus. And I'm recording again when I'm not needing to. Okay. I would like to wrap this up by midnight, because I've got editing to do for tomorrow's video. And I've got that Instagram post. Yeah, thick. Okay, so we're working here. How am I going to remember that? Well, this. Okay. Several hours before you're going to want to do your manicure. Oh, no, wait, that's not going to be good, because that's going to be crossing in front of the camera every time I grab for something. Okay, let's try like this instead. Several hours before you're going to want to do your manicure, or ideally even the night before, you're going to want to make your decals. I'm going to start out with using Ness as the base color. And you want it thick enough so that the other colors are able to kind of spread freely. And I'm using the Miracle Matte just to kind of make sure that I'm making them the right size, so that they're long enough to fit on my nails. Like I said, make it a nice thick layer, something that the other polish can flow in. And then we're going to start dotting on the other colors. Want to vary the sizes and placements of the dots. And we're going to do several layers. That's kind of a honking big one, but whoa, that too. That's okay though. Okay. Sometimes the smaller ones can get very tricky to do with a polish brush, but I usually kind of force myself to do it Whoa, that was a fail. That was not where that was supposed to go. Well, I mean, that's not like rip, but that's a big area that is maybe not going to be usable. We'll have to see how it actually turns out. God damn it. Kind of like water marbling and getting the perfect size drip on the brush, except you've got to do like multiple different sizes of perfect drips. Oh, Dr. Crotron, are you still here? I meant to tell you something, and I'm not even sure if you're still here. But it just, for some reason, just goes to show when I'm quiet, like I'm concentrating, but my mind is also like full on wandering, you guys. And some polishes are easier to drip than others. I mean, you see I'm doing like a whole bunch with this darker green compared to like with Merida. Man, I hope these are dry by tomorrow. If these aren't dry by tomorrow, you guys, what are we gonna do? Please tell me. Because I do not know. Crow is secretly here. Mick said last night, he was talking about, you know, logic and the randos combined with the bingos and stuff, and I mentioned how you had the seed where the last slot on the bingo board was Sharp Shadow, and it turned out to be an Elegies slot. And he said they were considering a ways to fix that. He said one of the things they were considering was always sticking Compass in Elegies slot. So that may be something to look forward to. No more rando bingos from hell as far as that particular thing is concerned. Another thing too, this camera is capable of doing time lapses. And I should have done the one to the side first. I should have slid this whole damn thing. Oh well. Let's just not put my whole elbow into this. Please stay flat also. It can be tricky sometimes, Karen, and different. Yeah, I could Music Gal. That would bug my inner OCD so badly. I'm not even gonna lie. It would be out of order with the whole rest of the series. And this can use like quite a bit of this technique can use quite a bit of polish, like to create that base layer. I mean, it's not a completely negligible amount used for the dripping either. Okay. And speaking of randos, I don't know when I'm going to finish my rando. Secretly, you guys, except now I'm telling you, so it's not a secret. I kind of hoped that the testing would go so good that I'd have time for Hollow Knight tonight. But yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, if you get at the right angle, you can actually watch the polish flow down the stem toward the brush and see when you get like enough down there to drip of the size that you want to drip in the spot that you want to go. If that makes sense. That's why sometimes I'm hesitating because I'm trying to center. Sometimes I'm hesitating because I'm just waiting that second for that polish to just drip a little bit more toward the edge. Or sometimes I'm trying to go quickly because I see it flowing almost too quickly. Like, oh, I gotta go before it's too much. It was a fun rando bingo from hell. But I think it does, like, it's kind of against the spirit of both randos and bingos. That level of completion. Like Mick has said, the hardest thing, there shouldn't be anything harder on the board than Dreamgate, which is 900 essence. You know, like Ascend Seer is not a bingo goal ever. So I think, you know, when it combines with the rando into something that is like more of a late game goal, then it's kind of not as intended. Okay, we're gonna do, and some of these are getting some weird little, I mean, it's not quite negative space because it is colored, but color spots where the base color shows through almost like too much. And I think that's partly somewhat of a problem of not starting out with quite as thick of a base, which I mean I kind of intentionally tried not to do because time. But you see how, oh, I'm completely off camera. How come somebody didn't tell me? I must have adjusted it wrong. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, we can't since we're off camera. There's Musical. I'm just making sure I'm on my other camera and I'm like not even paying attention. All right, I'm going to do one more section, then I'm going to look at the designs that I've created and see if I need to do one more. Let's get you guys not only in shot but closer up. There is a camera command. It's exclamation point camera, and it adds me so that I notice it even if I'm not necessarily looking right at chat. Okay, let's do this one. And these are the type of techniques where somebody inevitably goes, oh, I waste so much polish. Really? I have so much polish. I'm not going to say I love techniques that use a lot, but I mean, it's there to be used. Deep concentration. Okay. And this is kind of like water marbling in that I can't look at chat too much because I gotta go before it starts drying. Because once it starts drying, we're not gonna be a Blobbicure anymore. It'll be a Dotticure, which are also very nice, but they're really a completely different thing. We got some. I might need to do one more just because I have some weird gooby areas in all these. Sometimes too, like just the. I want to call it the wrist action, but like a touch that allows the drop to fall more rather than a quick touch that just uses a portion of the drop that's there. Like drop management, I guess I would call it, if I had to put a name on it. But this is one of those things that people either love or they get a little squeamish about. Sorry, tryptophobes. I would have put a trigger warning or a tag or something if I'd known I was going this direction. Whoa, too much. Too much. Shit. Shit, that's way too much. I mean, it's okay, but it's too much. Typically, unsurprisingly, the very first one I did is my favorite, on the lid. The lid is also a little bit sturdier. I'm not sure if you guys caught a look since I wasn't properly on camera. I'll show you again after I'm done recording. But, the silicone mats do tend to pucker when you are working on them with a lot of polish. And mine's always gone back to flat, so I don't consider it too big of a problem. But it is something you need to be aware of. I think I need to do at least one more. I feel like they're very inconsistent. How can I can't tilt it too much because I don't want them to drift. I do think I want to do one more though. Is this okay? That's okay. Oh, I didn't. It must have scrolled too quick. I was too intense. Yeah, 11 mil isn't that big. Yeah, that too. Bite integrity. Yeah. Interesting. I thought you were supposed to be able to take 30-minute clips, camera. Is it a memory card limitation? That was 16. I had just looked. It just stopped itself. I'm going to need to look into that. Actually, I mean, I'm going to guess it's a memory card thing. And I'm not super mad about it, but it's interesting. Because I thought this was a pretty good memory card. As far as the rating, the speed rating and all that stuff. All right, this will be the last one. Got a nice juicy wet base here. Let's try not to do anything too weird with these drops. Looking good so far. And how this looks after like one layer of drops is, if you've never seen Blobbicure just directly on the nail, that's more of the type of pattern that you would do. I have seen people do multiple layer Blobbicures on the nail, but not usually as many as what I use for a drip drop. Like, this is a massive amount of polish. It would just be so difficult to do on your nail because it would be so thick and slide around. Oops, that wasn't the bottle. We're getting a good spread on this one. I like this one. Sometimes it's just like that too. It's like it's not necessarily just oh, that's too much. An area of one that you like or don't like. Sometimes it's like kind of as you start, so it keeps going. Like it's a good decal or a bad decal. Sometimes it's just different areas, but I'm glad I did one more because I really like this one. And then I'll get caught up with the chat a little bit. Oops, that's not enough. Very rarely you'll get one where you don't get quite enough polish out. And I'll try to just dab on a little bit extra. Okay, 2 more colors. Almost done. Relaxing. Snoopy. Yeah, I find it relaxing. I love watching it too, like, sped up just a little bit. It's fun to edit, which is not something that I say very often. Yeah, this first half of this decal particularly. The second half isn't as good. The first half is great. One might even go so far as to say ideal. Alright, one more round of drips with Merida. And, oh, that is not Merida. And then I'll have to decide where I'm going to leave this overnight. Somewhere inaccessible to Bean, needless to say. He probably wouldn't mess with it because he is not a fan of the smell of nail polish. But better safe than sorry, as they say. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up with way more decal than I need. But I'll be able to really choose designs that I really, really like. Which is nice. Yeah, we'll call that done. So, see how like cool this half of this one is, and then it's like a little sparser over here. Also, as I like move this one, see how like almost airy this one looks? I think on this one my edges were a little bit too dry. I didn't get good drops at the edges. This one is very, very crowded, and then this other one over here is okay too. So yeah, the last one I did, it's like I didn't get quite as much variation in circle size, but the patterns that they interlocked into were still pretty cool. We have quite a bit of variety here, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to trim them so that it looks consistent on my nails. Okay, let me just oh, I set it right here. So what I usually do is I like take this and I put it at the very edge of my desk. Like that. So now it's ready to move as soon as I figure out where I'm moving it to. Yeah, and they are... It's kind of hard. Maybe if I do like this, you guys can kind of see. Can you see how they're... See how the squares almost look warped and rounded? It's because these are domed. Like, as they dry and as they're on there and there's so much polish, like I said, they do warp the Miracle Matte a little bit out of flat. Oh, Blobbicure goals. Okay. Is this still boiling hot, you guys, you think? Shit, yeah. Not boiling, but I mean, it's hot. Hotter than I would expect after like almost 4 hours. Well, no, I didn't start at 8, did I? I started like 8:30 something. Well, everybody pray for dry Blobbicure decals. I don't even know what I just pronounced. We'll be applying these tomorrow afternoon, or I mean, okay, so I guess if they're not dry by tomorrow afternoon, instead of being day 7 and 8, green is just going to need to move to day 9 and 10, which is going to be kind of awkward because that would mean that the decals are going to sit until Saturday. I don't like that idea either. Okay, how about this? How about this? If these are not dry by tomorrow afternoon, we'll do this tutorial tomorrow evening, and we will do testing for the white on white water marble that is going to need to go with the chrome wrapping paper nails. I think that would keep us in order, and also I was already thinking of an evening tutorial Thursday. So an evening tutorial Wednesday would still give me a full day of wear. The evening tutorial on Thursday, I was thinking Thursday would be a double stream day, like a tutorial in the evening and testing in the afternoon. But if these are not dry, Wednesday will be the other stream day, tutorial or testing in the afternoon, tutorial in the evening. Friday, I'm planning to stream when I get home from Grandma's house, but I'm not sure what. More testing if it's needed. If not, I suppose maybe some Hollow Knight. Not a manicure, and then the next manicure. So we'll record day 7 Wednesday. We'll record day 8 Thursday. We'll record day 9 and 10 Saturday and Sunday. And we'll record day 11 and 12 next Monday and Tuesday. And that should get me fully recorded. The last day of uploads on YouTube should be next Thursday. I think that's good. Hopefully these will be dry in 14 hours from now. Mark your clocks. Well, 14 hours plus however long it takes to peel this. That's actually not a bad angle on the water marble. You can see some of the water marble pattern that's so dang hidden in there. But okay, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier, other than, you know, being spazzed and frazzled. Is spazzed a term? I am a spaz. I don't know. Let's see where we can send you guys. Who is doing things on this late evening? I need to find some late evening creative people. I don't have a single creative streamer going. Unless I count kittens. But that's not exactly creative. That's like relaxation. It's just all kittens all the time. If you don't know, Can't Stop the Kittens, who comes in here, has a 24/7 kitty cat comfort zone. You're welcome, Doc. I hope the rest of your trip goes well. Wonder how much longer he'll be going. It's midnight. I think maybe he'll go till... I think last night I saw him going till like 1 or so. Oh, commercials. Commercials, you suck. Gotta go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, Karen. Have a good night. Sleep well. The rest of you guys, if you're willing to hang around for just a short while, I believe I'm gonna raid you guys over to X Creations, who many of you have seen and met here in chat. He's in like Smash World. I don't know. Everybody's hype with the Smash Bros. I'm too tired to think of a raid message. Some days, I don't know. Some raids are raidиer than others. Other times I just like tossing all my people over to people that are for sure my friends. Other times I just like hosting people to streams that I also like, but I don't feel comfortable calling the streamers my friends because I don't really know them, and that would be creepy. Like, hey, you're my friend now. But you guys are my friends, and I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out through this spastic stream. We didn't even know what we were doing, and we came up with some cool shit. So have a good night. I hope I'll see you next time, which is tomorrow. And as always, thanks for watching. Just like on YouTube. And on YouTube, because that's where this ends up.
Tomorrow, about 10 o'clock,
Stop streaming here.